so I have these coasters. I had a set of these coasters that I think I got these at Home Goods. I'm gonna play with this foil, okay? This is a foil, it transfers. And so this is a beautiful, like, vintage, I love black and white. And so I thought we would play with this. So I've already done one like this. And then we're gonna resin them, okay? We're gonna resin when we're done, because of course I always like to resin my coasters so you can use them. So let me just show you real quick. So I started out, I'm using some chalk style paint by Paint Couture. It's Pacific Pearl. I'm just gonna take a brush and we're gonna, now these coasters, I guess because they're red, they took like 3 coats. So of course I'm not gonna let you sit through all of that. I'll just show you real quick. So I just, I put 3 coats, at least 3 coats on each one. I think one of them, I think I did 4 coats. And let that dry, okay? So I'll just set that one off to the side and I'll show you one that, let's see, that one already had some. Here's one. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take a little piece of sanding paper. Let's see, a high grit, 320. And I like to just kind of sand it a little bit. You know, when you use chalk paint, you can get it smooth by sanding it. All right, so like that. All right, and so the next thing we're gonna do, the foils need an adhesive, a foil adhesive, okay? So we're just gonna take this, you just paint it on. It's similar to like if you gold leaf, you know, you have to put the leafing size on it. It's the same thing. All right, so I'm just gonna take this little brush, all right, and just paint over. I say paint, I mean I just brush over. This is the foil adhesive, and y'all, this sits for like an hour. I think sometimes the longer the better. You don't, it doesn't, there's not a time frame, but at least an hour. Okay, so I'm gonna set this to the side. That's exactly what I did with this one, okay? And it has been drying. So anyway, let's just see how this one does. All right, so this is the foil I'm using. Okay, and it's kind of a vintage, like black and white flowers. Now, it does matter what color you put these foils over, okay? And this is a translucent, or transparent, I should say, foil, okay? So, you can see this is where I played with the first one. This is what I did earlier. So I'm just going to take a little spot, and this is dried. I did it this morning. I put the foil adhesive on there this morning. So let's see, because this is all I have of this design. So let's see. I'm just going to so it just, it sticks to it. The adhesive makes it stick to it. Okay. You can take a toothbrush. My toothbrush had something really hard on it that I had been using. So anyway, and I'm just going to circle around. Now this is really too easy. I thought transfers were easy, but Now look, I've got the pretty side up, you know, so this side is kind of, you see how it's kind of, I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of faded looking. So you always lay it down with the pretty side, the shiny side up. And then you can test it. You can pull it back like this and kind of look to see how it's doing, okay? If you see you're missing a spot or anything, like I see, like that's a line, I'm gonna put it back down and see if I can, I really need a toothbrush. Let me see, let's see if I can use just the top of it. Because it has like, I think it had resin on it or something dried. But I need something a little firm. that did better. Ooh, yeah, it did. Okay, so I'm just gonna we'll use this a little bit. Okay, this one looks, yeah. This is what I should have done on the other one. Should have used this. And look how easy that is, y'all. It's just so neat. And, yeah, that looks good. And the adhesive stays sticky until you seal it. So it's really, you don't, you know, there's not like a time frame where you have to come back and do it within a certain amount of time. I think that's good enough. See, there you go. And that's it. So then I'll put this one with it. Now I actually could probably lay that one back down over it because this is where I did the other one. And you can tell on there that I left some of it on there. Let's see if I can line it up. I probably can't. But I can still see the image a little bit. I don't recommend this, but I'm just curious if I could do that. If I could line it up. Let's just see. All right, so I got a little bit more on there. So here are these two, okay? All right, so let's just resin them. I'm gonna show you how easy that is. We could put silver or gold leaf around the edges. Lots of ideas. All right, so I've got my resin here. I've got my little cup here. Don't need much for this. Milliliters, it's milliliters. So I'm gonna do 20 and then up to 40. So you do even amounts of each one, right? Okay, so my part A, which is the resin, I'm gonna go up to, you can't see it, but it has the little mark says 20. So I'm gonna go to 20. And y'all, I like to get eye level so I can tell. If not, you're not gonna be, you can't see it level like that. Okay, so that's right at the 20. Yes, you can use them on fabric. So it's Jennifer Ferguson. It's Artistic Painting Studios. It's her company. But what she does mostly, she puts them on caps. She puts them on denim, her blue jeans. So this has to go for 3 minutes, okay? So 56, 17, 59, so 3:59. Of course, I'm resining these because they are coasters and I want to use them or, put them in my booth, but they do need to be protected. These do need to be sealed, but this, of course, acts like a sealer. But y'all, they have florals, there's marbles, there's, the marble look, there's glitter look, there's just all kind of designs. So there, that is what my mind is on here lately, and I want to try it on some furniture too. I want to do it on some big pieces, some big art projects, and like a mixed media thing, use them for something else, as a background even. All right, so I think it's ready, okay? So what I want to do is put these on top of these cans. Now, if I was really, if I had really planned, I probably would have, taped the outside or something to keep it really neat. So I don't want to use too much like I normally do. I normally use too much resin. Move, fly. This side. doesn't drip. Just a nice thin coat. See how good that looks? Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna stick my finger in there. And even after we add the resin, if you wanted to come back and add something around the edges, you still could. Okay, so let me put a little bit more on there. Pour it in on there. Don't want to be too stingy. But yeah, you can put it on fabric. You can put it, you can put it over any kind of paint. All right, so that's really that. So let me, I'm gonna take these off. All right, so I'm gonna take my heat gun and pop the bubbles. Sometimes I use my heat gun like I'll turn it down. Maybe if I can.